Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats. Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Yellow Jackets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Not going to risk a return here. He'll... Offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw at Stewart. Got the quick pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Power football with the run. At the 45 on his way. The expressway is wide open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
The play-action fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Last two runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's caught. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not looking quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds the big tight end. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fair catch, called for and made. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Stewart. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. And he hauls it in at the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raider!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly on the move. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking downfield, it's Stewart. They're working that left side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down for this offense. He'll try the left side. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Texas Tech, 17. Georgia Tech, 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down to the 41.
And the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And once he got loose, it was all over. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out. They'll decline the penalty. Offense set on first down. Looking for a crease to the left. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting. Going for it this close to his own end zone. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
and they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the move. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They run the reverse. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! What a perfect play call to get the score.
And you're watching the backside and all your runs, making sure that backside, they're not cheating, not flying to the football. The offense saw something, caught him in it. The defense didn't have an answer. The reverse works to perfection.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And on 2nd down for this offense. They feed him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right.
Running toward the tape. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Direct snap. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense and they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. Offense gets set for second down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive.